Hey, what's up? So here we go. This is not a crunch wrap, but it'll make sense later. I came across this dish. I never heard of it before. I'm going to pronounce this wrong. I'm sure it's moussaka. I believe it's a Greek dish, but it's got potatoes, so it's right up my alley. And I don't really like eggplant, but you can see in the beginning there was eggplant. It's neat because you like kind of dry roast the eggplant to dry it out, which is always my complaint about eggplant, is that it's too soggy. And then I also roasted the potatoes with the eggplant. Just seasoned them with salt, pepper, garlic, and a little olive oil, and they came out great. You can see that's the bolognese. This is the third use for the bolognese, obviously. And here we go making my roux. It's a pretty interesting dish because what you do is you make a really thick bechamel, and that's the topping of the dish, which is kind of like a shepherd's pie in the way that you would put potatoes on top of a shepherd's pie. But instead, this one has the potatoes underneath. So we made a seasoned herb bechamel, garlic, oregano, thyme, and a little bit of rosemary, salt, and white pepper. And then I added some of that Gruyere cheese. I've been trying to use up the Gruyere cheese. Gruyere is not really Greek, but it's sharpness and got bite to it. So then you can see we layered I actually brushed the top of the potatoes with the bechamel too, lightly, just because, the bottom was dry. Then you add the beef, or the bolognese, if you will, and then you pour this bechamel over the top. And I gotta tell you, I was really impressed. I made it a little thicker, and then you blast it in the oven at like 425 for about 25, 30 minutes. And it forms a crust and kind of dries out a little bit on the top. And look at that thing. Look how beautiful that was.